Hello, my friend. Stay a while and listen.
What's going on YouTube? It's Filthy and we're back with another video. Can't find my Christmas hat today, guys. I think my daughter is taking it to school, so rip Christmas hat, Filthy. But never mind, Merry Christmas anyway. Hope you're having a good day. Thumbs up always brightens mine and does help out the videos. I wish this was a positive video. I wish that this was going to be something good to tell you, some good news. Unfortunately, I have to be the harbinger of doom and say that there's a pretty grim exploit going on in Season 25. It's going to make an absolute mockery of the leaderboards, make them look kind of like Nintendo Switch, to be honest. We've got a bit of a problem because I don't really know how Blizzard is going to fix this because... all of the solutions are potentially unpalatable, but let's just have a little look and jump in and talk about it. So I logged on this morning to play a little bit of Demon Hunter, do some bounties. I thought I'll check out the leaderboards just to see, you know, where everything's up to have a little look at, you know, Soul Shards selection, which ones do I want to be developing. You know, obviously it's always good to look at the, you know, the players that have got more experience, more time, to try and see if there's anything you can pick up from their builds. And then obviously we get to this and we look at this and we go GR 150 in 32 seconds. Holy shit, what has gone on here? What in God's earth is going on with the God DH? Demon Hunter puns are tight. We know that they are. But there are 9 players who look like they've done this. Now, this is obviously the absolute pinnacle of it. If we just look at the build, it is really weird. You know, we've got Echoing Fury, Yang's Recurve Non-Ancient, you know, Larceny Ring, basically just looking to move through the rift as soon as possible. I think there is some kind of infinite damage bug. Again, we've got the Wreath of Lightning, you know, to try and just get through the rift as fast as possible, because there is obviously some kind of interaction with either an item, a follower, with the god set itself, with something. Someone's worked out how to basically, presumably, just insta-melt the screen, and then we're just basically fishing for a festering woods and then just ploughing right through it. So I don't know how this works. Even if I did know how this works, I wouldn't tell you, because one, it ruins the game, and two, I wouldn't want you to get banned, because there is a significant chance that these 9 players here, who obviously have been using the mechanic, will probably get you know, a ban. I don't know. You know, I've got no insider track to it. Again, even if I did, I probably would not be able to tell you. But yeah, we've got a few people now. It might look like this is fairly isolated, because obviously you've only got the 9 people doing it, but you have to think a little bit deeper than that, because obviously there are going to be people who are going to be using this mechanic who are going to be hiding it. So, you know, let's just say, for example, somebody's highest clear is a 142 solo. Well, they could be doing 141s in 30 seconds, just solo. You know, they could just be grinding them all day. You know, the same for 4 players. Obviously, 4-player, 43 seconds, actually slower to do it with 4 people than with 1, which is quite funny. But these groups here that are all crushing these things out in like 2 minutes, you know, let's say somebody has legit clear of 147. Well, they can just sit in 146 as a group of 4 and blast it in a minute, over and over again. So they can just grind an absolutely obscene amount of XP. Now, obviously, I say you hide it on the board. You probably won't be able to hide it in the Paragon. You won't be able to hide it in like the game records or whatever. But the point is that if you've got any ambitions to get on the leaderboard at the moment, you know, it's just going to be really, really hard to do it, because people are going to absolutely plow on Paragon. Now, obviously, Blizzard is going to fix this. You know, there's no two ways about it. We can't have this situation ongoing. You know, they need to work out what the interaction is, they need to work out what the bug is, how it is done, and they need to patch it and get it fixed. Now, assuming that that can be done and that the season isn't a complete write-off, then we then have to decide what to do about it. So first and foremost, the leaderboards need to get wiped. We need to have a complete reset of that. Now, whether they ban everybody who's been involved in this or anyone who they can detect has been involved in this, that's obviously up to them. I would expect that probably to happen. Do we just simply reset the season? Because I know Asia had some problems on day 1 and the season was completely reset. I personally, as a very casual player, even though I will aim for some of these less popular boards, you know, like Wizard, I'll probably play some of them just to see where we can get to. You know, there's not going to be that many people playing these things. So I do enjoy pushing a little bit. I personally am unlikely to guess on the Monk and Demon Hunter boards. It's going to be quite a big grind to do that, but I may well do. We'll just have to see. But it's... The casual players aren't going to be affected by the leaderboards, but the casual players, I imagine, would be really pissed off with it all being reset. Now, again, it depends. If you've done your season journey and that's all it is, and you just want to collect the cosmetics and they stay with you and the whole season is reset and you can choose whether to come back and play again, well, I don't really know. But honestly, resetting a season, wiping everything from, like, you know, last weekend to now just feels really unpalatable. Same with the rollback. Let's say we work out the point where this started happening. Let's say it was 2 days ago. To roll the servers back to then, it feels very unpalatable. You know, one of the cardinal sins of an ARPG is to roll it back. If you've found GG items, if you found, you know, primals, perfect things, soul shard rolls, you know, maybe if you've done the cursed bounty one with the 350 curse monsters, which is really hard to find, you're going to be pretty pissed off at this basically getting rolled back. So I personally don't think a season reset is a good idea. I don't think a rollback is a good idea. I think the best way out of this probably is to just wipe the leaderboards, get rid of anybody who has been abusing the exploits, and then we just kind of take it from there. And anyone who's got away with it, well, I just think, you know, we're talking picking between things. There is no good solution to this. There is, you know, nothing positive really to come out of it. We're just picking the least worst option, and for me, that would be it. If we did reset the season, would you play it? Would it be as popular? I'm not so sure, because obviously there is potential that something else does crop up. If there is this one exploit, we could, you know, maybe there could be another one that's found. I don't think it's got anything to do with the gems, but I guess again it could do. You know, it could be an interaction of one of them, but then we do have different ones, so, you know, maybe not. We'll have to see. Maybe it's the follower. But that is pretty much the issue, guys. Whether we're going to get some ban waves, whether these people are going to get kicked out, don't really know. You know, I've even started to see it pop up in the Greater Rift chat. People, you know, looking for DH for exploits and stuff like that. Yeah, it's not good. Let's hope Blizzard works this one out. Let's hope they get it sorted ASAP, because otherwise this is just a little bit of a meme season. And it is a real shame because these Soul Shards are really good, really enjoying playing them, enjoying collecting them up, enjoying unlocking the powers in them. I'm really going to enjoy augmenting just a bunch of sets this season, you know, and some nice legendary / primal items that we find. We're just going to have augments galore, which is going to be great. So it's such a shame that this is happening on, you know, what is ultimately a very enjoyable season 25 so far. So that is the video. I will link the thread in the forums. There's been no official word from Blizzard at the moment. I presume they need to work out what it is to fix it first, because until they fix it, there's no point, you know, talking about you know, consequences and stuff like that. I'm a little nervous to play. I don't want to sink like 3 or 4 hours in today, 3 or 4 hours in tomorrow, so on and so forth, and then just have that time wiped. So I'm a little nervous about playing, but ultimately I don't really see there's any other choice. I still want to make videos. I still want to progress in the season. You know, and if that time ends up wasted, well, I guess that's just the risk that I'm going to have to take. Cool. Well, that's the video, guys. Merry Christmas. Fingers crossed, please, let's get this sorted ASAP. You know, I do appreciate a lot of players are just casual and they don't care about the leaderboards, and this makes no difference to them, which, as I say, is why a season wipe reset is not a good idea. Cool, I've been the Filthy Casual. I'll be back with some more videos soon. Take it easy, guys. Peace.